to talk about Peter. Since I had initially told him that Peter said that hundreds of thousands of dollars that was meant for Cynthia Morgan, that he siphoned the funds, right? So Cynthia Morgan did not get anything. So I now brought back that Peter own, because I would need time to investigate the Cynthia Morgan's matter, right? So I now brought in Peter's own. I now told him everything Peter told me. Then I now told him about Phino. I now said, Peter said, not only did you scam him, you scammed Cynthia Morgan and you also scammed Phino. But I didn't tell him that their plan is that Phino is going to stand as a key witness in the case in court. I only said, bros, you say you even scam Phino of money. He said, Phino. I said, yes. He laughed. He said, me, I scam Phino. I said, yes. Peter said you scam Phino. And I said, okay. He said, this EFCC will arrest me now. I said, yes. He said, who pay me? I said, bros, I don't know. It's okay. Now Phino, na him pay me. Phino bailed me. Phino dropped a copy of his international passport. Phino dropped documents to bail me. Phino is my shorty. If I run, now Phino they go arrest, because Phino is my shorty. He said, Phino and another person. He told me the person's name. I should go and ask that person. That Phino, that this same Phino, now they say it's scam. If it's scam Phino, how Phino want to go bail out? I swear to God, by this time my brain just started to do what is going on here. He said, I've never scammed Phino. I said, no. As a matter of fact, Phino, you can ask him. I be part of the people where they say he encouraged him that time with finance to start. I'm one of the people that did it. Phino is a younger brother to me. And Phino now my guy. How can I scam Phino? At this point now, I now started testing everything Peter had told me to know if he had his own side of the story, right? So I brought the first one. I said, okay, there's the one that Peter showed me evidence that you took this amount, Paul took this amount, and you didn't give him this amount. He said, yes, that's true. Peter did not lie. I said, okay. He said, I took this, Paul took this, Peter took his own direct. If he can give you his email, let him give you a check. You see there. He emailed them. He collected his money direct. And he also had his own evidence. I talk about another one. He said, Peter no buy car. So after we give him money, when he take buy car, he forget saying buy car. I'm not going to, you know what, at this point, I'm not going to say anything, right? Because it's their own story to tell. But I know why I'm saying all of these things. If I talk, he could counter. If I talk, he could counter. And he had his own evidence. Then he now brought in his own story that is deep. He started hearing stories like, before I was able to give birth to a male child, if Peter won't talk to me, Peter will tell me to say, I know be man enough, me when if he born male picking. I would see Peter tell me. You know, he also had his own angle. But I got across to Paul. He called Paul. Paul, talk deep. I said, okay. When I hear this man, I got to say, okay. I said, don't talk. For hours, it can't end with, for the catalog, when you need them, let me know. Now, to now go further to double authenticate and confirm what Jude had told me.
Your resume gets you in the room, your sentences get you the job.
You ready? I've been prepping.
And confirm what Jude had told me. I now called, what's his name? I now called Phino again. I said, okay, how far? He said, where are they? I said, I did for Island side. He said, make I stop by in place. I called him later, I stop by your place. He said, no, they're around. Say, in they come around where I be. I said, no, wow. That was how he came. When he came, I said, again, he said, VDM. I said, I don't know. Somebody tell me, I didn't use Jude now. I said, somebody told me that now you shine your teeth for Jude to come up from cell. He said, exactly. And this is why when you tell me, say, Peter talks here, I stand as witness against Jude, I was surprised. Because Jude not do me anything. He never scammed me before. So, if he scam me, why will I shine a shorty? He said, my passport, everything is there. I signed the shorty. Do you know the next thing Fino told me? Fino said, you see these brothers, you see their matter. Leave them alone. That was what he said. I can never forget. He said, Paul, Peter, Jude, you see their matter, their wives, leave them alone. Eventually, they'll figure it out. That's what he said. Eventually, they'll figure it out. So when I checked what Jude had said, checked what Paul has said, checked what Peter has said, already there's a red flag in Peter's story, especially with the Finos thing. I said, you know what? I said the best thing for these three people to do is to sit down in a place, not to settle. Everybody pour out their anger, blasting themselves. I think that will be the first start of everything. But now when this thing don't come media like this, everybody, the kind of advice Fino will give me, now I will give you now. Wait. Get the three sides of the stories. It's actually a very big matter and a very sensitive one. As you run with what Peter talk, I promise you, the same feeling where everybody pretty much they get, that was exactly the same feeling I had before I met Fino. If I didn't meet Fino, I promise you, maybe all of us video this comment section now or they talk about this thing. It was that Fino I met, and that's my ability, my confidence to even ask him about the whole thing. That just made me pull back a little and made me get the other side of the story. See, there's a danger in one side of the story, and it is in this Psquare one you will know. But anyways, run away with that. But now, let's now know the people that want to solve a matter, and the people that just want to talk as a sensational subject, just talk, then you go move on. This is the first step I want us to take. I can get the catalog from Jude today, tomorrow, anytime. Any independent lawyer, anybody that knows about music, I'll carry the catalog and hand over to you. Do your investigation. If Jude has taken hundreds of thousands of dollars, like Jude told me, anybody that knows about music, I'll carry the catalog and hand over to you. Do your investigation. If Jude has taken hundreds of thousands of dollars, like Jude told me the first time, he's going to pay that money. I'm also willing to put 10 million naira of my own money for anybody. You can fly the record abroad, go and do your investigation abroad. Check it. You see, I'm an evidence-based person. I'm not a sentimental person. If you tell me story from now, I go still double check. For some reason, and I'm waiting God until He save me for the longest. I will ask. I will make sure I do my own findings. So that if I did talk, I will feel talk 100%. Bro, this thing, I have the knowledge of the whole story since last year. It's a juicy story where we bring views, bring likes. I didn't bother myself. Because it's deeper than what you see. So you honestly believe that Peter does not have his own blame? Peter is hurt, he feels betrayed. Paul is hurt, he feels betrayed. Jude is hurt, he feels betrayed. Peter's wife is hurt. Paul's wife is hurt. Jude's wife is hurt. Their children are hurt. What is the public doing? I'm not saying you should not, but you see this issue of condemnation, it's really going to be hard. You have to really be diplomatic. But first of all, let's investigate, all of us. The catalog is there. I don't tell Cynthia Morgan, come take catalog. Cynthia Morgan no agree. They say me should apologize that time, but there's no need. Everything I said in my previous video, Cynthia Morgan have not been able to counter anyone till tomorrow. I was speaking with a lawyer. The lawyer say, hey, talk about the car. I said, the car log is ready anytime. I can't even remember. Did I even give him? I think I even gave him. Did I? I can't remember. I'll check my phone again. Do you understand now? In fact, I did. I just like, want me that time. He said, you see these brothers? Be careful. Leave them. But now, what is happening now? My friend Shortcut came yesterday. He said, everything that I want to Psquare now. He said, they are finding their way back. Maybe not to come back together as Psquare, but maybe to finally find the root of their problem after many years. But one thing is this, all of you might later end up being wrong with the way when I don't take the post Jude everywhere, call and devil, post Paul, call and devil, post this one, call and devil. When I go Jude wife, comment section, devil, wicked, this one, that one. You might all regret it. Just the way I regretted it the first time. When they start to tell me, when I start to see the other side. And like I said, all of them pretty much have their own evidence. They all have evidence. I'll tell you that for free. They all have evidence. And again, there are some people that have been dedicated on social media to say, very dark man, because some of them don't already talk. A very dark man is there to whitewash. He's going to come and whitewash Jude. Bro, the only reason why you always feel like I whitewash people is because I must bring evidence to what I am saying. Or the people who they talk about, they will still be alive and they still get mouths to defend themselves if I they lie or not. The reason why they always talk these things is because all of now, crowd mentality, bandwagon. If I don't go, that's why, if person can't talk against, talk. Maybe waiting 1 year with that. That's not what we want to hear. So for that reason, why is he saying what we don't want to hear? He's an enemy. That's what you people have always. It's happened during Mohbad's time. Until today, where are we on that matter? There's nothing I told you in that matter that has not happened. There's absolutely nothing. I told you Naira was innocent. Till today, Naira is innocent. You're just contributing.